All right. Let's get this thing going. Oh man, market today, bipolar ass. All right. Only piece of news we're going to cover right here is what.
Jeez,
I don't
let's
like hearing
get-
myself. Only thing we're going to be covering right now is the news that moved the markets the most as soon as the new daily candle started. And that's this right here. The White House released a fact sheet on the strategic Bitcoin reserve, the U.S. digital asset stockpile that Donald Trump has established today. The details include strategic Bitcoin reserve will be created using Bitcoin forfeited in criminal and civil proceedings. So basically what they're already holding, because apparently way back when the U.S. government has sold a bunch of Bitcoin in the past. Bitcoin will be maintained as a store of reserve asset and will not be sold. So that's actually a really big deal. They will not be selling it, at least for this 4 years, because this is an executive order. So understand that. But next up, we got the Treasury and Commerce can develop budget neutral strategies for acquiring additional Bitcoin. So this is actually one interesting thing. So when it says budget neutral, that means if they cut spending somewhere, they could put it into Bitcoin. So he's leaving the door open with this statement here. But we're going to get to that in a second because, dumb. Establishes a U.S. digital asset stockpile for other forfeited digital assets. So if they happen to seize any other digital assets, they will be adding it to the stockpile. Government will not purchase additional assets for digital asset stockpile beyond forfeits. So I don't understand why he put this part in here by develop budget neutral strategies for acquiring additional when they're saying right here they're not going to be buying. That makes no sense in my opinion. I don't get it. Maybe someone can fill me in on that, but I don't get it. Anyways, requires agencies to provide full accounting of digital assets to the Treasury. Cool, so the Treasury will know about it. Positions in the United States as a leader in the government digital asset strategy. Positions them. So yeah, there you go. You got this. That's the fact sheet. Anyways, let's move on. Let's get out of here. Let's get into the TA. Let's see what's going on over here, because man, I'm gonna zoom in for those of you who didn't really understand why this pullback kind of made everyone feel like it took the wind out of our sails. That's because if we go into the 5-minute time frame, it was sudden. This thing, it was pumping 1 second and then Trump spoke. It was sudden. So literally within 10 minutes, you went from, you were positive by 1.56 and you went to negative. In the same 10 minutes, you went negative 2%. So, and then it continued, of course. But this is the 5-minute time frame. This is why everybody's like, what the hell was that? But you know what? Here we are. The whipsaw was so funny. Bro, not funny at all. It was just like, oh, let's liquidate everyone. Like, okay, cool. I mean, this was a 7% swing. So now with these crazy volatile swings, it doesn't even surprise me that states, they're talking about like, we can't put Bitcoin in our strategic reserves. We can't invest in that thing. It's too volatile. They're not wrong. This week has been the most volatile week Bitcoin's seen in years. And I mean years. Not to mention, the market cap is so gosh darn high. It's crazy. Thank you, boo. Yeah, I do. One second, guys. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right. So yeah, this market super volatile right now. Super volatile. I'm not even in a trade right now because I'm like, I don't even know what I can get into. It's probably going to pump overnight, dump all morning, and then rally throughout the day. It makes no sense. But if we zoom out, that's all we got to do. Zoom out. We check out the past couple days. We have now had 2 red days. We are still above our trend line. So we are still uptrending. We are holding support greatly from our previous 2 dips. This dip was not strong enough to get us down there, at least not yet. Your long and short got taken out. Couldn't be mad, so I just chuckled. That's pretty funny. I got a little pissed because I'm going to show you the trade that I got stopped out of, and now it looks beautiful again, and I'm like, this is dumb. This is actually dumb. Maybe it looks bad again. I don't know. I'm not even paying attention to it anymore. That's the problem. And if I'm getting to the point where I'm not paying attention to it anymore, I trade all day, every day. I can only imagine what retail investors are doing. They haven't been here already. They start seeing whips around like this throughout the day. They're kind of like, oh, we'll see what it looks like in a couple months. Screw this shit. Like, so it's just making it to where it's gonna drive people away from this market. The more you whip up and down like that in a single day, it's a real problem, and they need to figure it out, or just stop talking about it so the market can do its thing. That'd be great. That'd be awesome. But that's hopeful thinking. Anyways, so on the daily right now, we're looking fine. If we close the day above 87,356, we're doing phenomenal. We're doing absolutely great. Still, 1,000% in play for us to go all the way up to $144,000. We're just a slight bit further away from it. But every time Bitcoin has these weird, like, spastic swings, it's causing the altcoins really not to know what to do, and so they just sell off, and they sell off bad. I'm going to be covering a few tokens tonight, and you're going to see exactly what I'm talking about. But let's go ahead and look at this liquidation heat map. Let's see what happened. Oh, would you look at that? On the 24-hour, there were some longs trying to get put in here and destroyed. There was 71 million in longs that got destroyed. And then there was another 56 million that got destroyed already. People are trying to put in longs again, but it's like, how many times are you going to let yourself get burned? The shorts, they're just eating this up. They're like, yeah, keep on trying. Like, oh, it's crazy. Checking out your weekly, because, you know, weekly is going to be coming to an end soon. Seems like all of the local, any type of liquidity, it's gone. It's absolutely gone. There's some shorts that got put in right here, 33 million, but yeah, they cleared out so much leverage in this range. They're just like, yeah, screw everybody. It's like, dang, that's wild. Stopping out the shorts, stopping out the longs. Are you going to go after these shorts? Are you going to be able to get up there? It is sitting at 95,165. You got 135 million. So many alts have hit their stacked locked liquidity. Staked locked liquidity. And it's getting harder and harder for them to fall. Oh yeah, so many have bottomed out, it's unreal. So it's like, oh, they're gonna fall. Oh, they only fell like 3%. It's like, yeah, they bottomed out like a month ago. they're just flatlining. So it's not even fun to trade the alts anymore. It's like, is this going to be the next crypto winter? Who knows? But yeah, right now on the daily, everything looks fine. Checking out the 4-hour for Bitcoin. Honestly, you're set up in a bearish way. And the reason why I say that is because you did come up. You were not able to test 93,648. So now you're leaving the door wide open for a lot of downside. On that retrace that you took, I think you got the 786. Yeah, you hit the 786. Couldn't quite get to the 886. This is historically, normally, where prices will roll over. So if this continues to the downside, we do have a target. And that's going to line up just like this. Would you look at that? Target would be hitting our daily support at $73,000. So it's a possibility. Render on the list? No, it's not. We will check it out, Max. No problem. How you doing today, Max? Yo, what's up, HQZ? So, there is a bearish case. If we happen to lose this uptrend, though, I think this bearish case might be a little worse. We might be stuck down here for a while, because we could be stuck down here all the way until May. So that could be a problem. We could just chop around in here, create a little bit of trading volume in here, because there's nothing in between. So I'm not saying it's like bad, but it's also not good. A sustained rally would be nice. Not rich yet. Nah, well, I mean, we've made money. I just like it better when I can read the market. When it's like, oh, we're going down, and then halfway through the day, we're not going down? We're going back up? So I close my trades, and then suddenly, strategic Bitcoin reserve, the US will not buy anything. Oh, let's dump. Oh, so we were going down. Oh, okay, cool. Cool. I'm really glad we had that moment of confusion. I don't like that. I don't like all the confusion. So yeah, a little sour. I'm still really bullish for the month, but it's like, it's getting harder and harder to see it. The fuck? I got a spider right next to me. Yeah, go back up. Better, you better get up there fast. Better get up there fast. Wasn't fast enough. Was not fast enough. Wasn't fast enough. I got it. I got it. It's gone. It's gone. Little bastard. Alright. Anyways, so yeah, that's I got issues with this price action. So with that being said, we still have this uptrend to work off of. As long as we stay above this uptrend, we don't have to worry about this crazy downside move. We could think more about the upside because we are holding the long-term uptrend. So that's what I'm seeing out of this. Let's go over the list today. It's not very long. We will get through it pretty quickly. We're going to be checking out some of the well-known World Liberty Financial holdings. And then we're also going to look at a couple others. So it's going to be TRX, Ethereum, Link, Aave, Move, ENA, Ondo, Bitcoin Cash, AVAX, Axie Infinity, Doge, and Ali Gold. It's AGLD. So that's the list today. If you want me to look at something else, feel free to ask. But anyways, let's start getting into it. Next up, we got TRX, which I realized I didn't look at TRX on the zoomed out time frame again, and I should. I really should. So let's get into this. Dang, this thing went like parabolic, didn't it? There you go. There you go. I guess those are the two levels we're going to focus in on the most. So I figured TRX should actually do really well, considering China's like stimulating the daylights out of their economy right now. They're doing everything they can just to try and stimulate. Current local support, and we are technically holding it. Go figure. All right. Uptrend, they need... Dang, they have so much room on their uptrend. That is crazy. They got so much room, so I think they're going to come down a bit. What I heard, my name? What? Oh no, Rich. He was just saying we're not rich yet. That's all he was saying. Now, this is an interesting turn of events because you had a low, lower low, a higher relative strength. They have bullish divergence and a higher low. This is setting up to go to the upside. How strange is that? You are setting up to go to the upside. So TRX, we are bullish on as long as you can maintain this uptrend. Looks like for the day today, it wasn't really affected by Bitcoin at all, which surprisingly, that's kind of normal. You have this downtrend right here that you've been regarding as a downtrend. Let's put it right there. So you're in this consolidation. So it should come to an end about maybe in March, the 17th. So what, next week? We should figure out if this thing's going to break up or break down, but strength is already increasing. Y'all aren't talking about me behind my back? Nah, Rich. Never do. We probably should, though. Yeah, probably should start. Alright, so a little consolidation here. If it breaks to the upside, we got a measured move that we could look at, which would be something like this. 25% to the upside, roundabout. Maybe it's a little more, a little less. Could be that. But then also, we have this common retrace that we could look at, where then you'd be looking to get back up to 35.49. So you got two separate targets this thing could do if you break to the upside. Let's see how you did on this pullback, though. Actually, let's look from when you started. This is a deep retrace, technically. Really deep retrace, but you're hanging on to it strong. Let's check it from high, low to high. You got all the way down to your 886 on a wick, and you've been holding it ever since. So this is the area in which you would be looking for more upside and changing the trend. This could actually be a good trade setup. I'm surprised. But yeah, TRX could be going up as long as you stay above 22.49 now. Could be golden. Moving averages are getting nice and close. You've been consolidating here for a long time. Anyways, moving along. Ethereum, which is apparently World Liberty Financial's largest holdings. They just keep on buying. So I think we still have a little bit more downside for Ethereum. Looking like we're probably going to go down. Get a little touch at 18.93. And then we'll see what happens. Because we do have this long-term uptrend here that we are still regarding as support. Just constant higher lows here. Once we finally break out of this downtrend, you could see a very nice move to the upside. Let's just say we do get down to support and hold it. We could see this thing move back up to 3,006 or 3,266. So the moves could be pretty solid. 57 or 72% upside is possible. That's not bad for Ethereum. It's not bad. All right, checking out Link. Link just above resistance once again, waiting for this thing to get up here to 21.36, and it's taking its sweet time. Looks like it was affected a little bit by that recent announcement, but nothing too bad. If you can stay above 15.38, you're doing really well. So the summit tomorrow doesn't start till after market closes for the weekend. Oh god, they're gonna create another gap, whether it be to hopefully while they're talking, they create a gap to the upside. Like send the markets down, straight down, send it. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, checking out Aave here. So Aave is in a nice consolidation pattern. I did jump into a short for this earlier today. Actually, let's see if that panned out. Come to think of it. It did. It played out, motherfucker. Did it. And then some. Dang. But yeah, so Aave did play out to the downside. I got spooked out of this trade because of this wick up. I was like, whoa, what the hell's going on? We're bullish suddenly? And so I got out of my shorts, but dang. It made it all the way to my profit taking level. That's a shame. That is a gosh darn shame. Anyways, for Aave, you do have support sitting right below you. It would not be a surprise at all if either you keep testing 201 or you even come down to this green line down here. That would make a lot of sense. A lot of sense. Long-term uptrend. You tagged it once, you popped up, tag it one more time, then go on up. Wouldn't be bad. 73K, you think it is? Yeah? I mean, if we hit the 73K, fine. That's fine. I'm not worried about it. It's just don't whipsaw the market several days in a row beforehand. Like, are you trying to get everyone not interested in the market? Like, it doesn't make sense. Alright, so Aave right now, you're in a very nice falling wedge pattern. You're just waiting for the breakout. breakout, it'll more than likely lead you to a new high, which will be great. But we do have a measured move out of this one. That measured move, I'd be looking at right about here. Probably a 67% move to the upside, getting $336. Clearing leverage. Oh yeah, they're definitely making sure nobody wants to leverage. They are making sure of that, which that's probably not in the best interest. Like, if you don't have shorts anymore, it's going to be really hard to push the price up. Like, that's one really big thing. You want the shorts to stick around. You want the shorts to feel, like, emboldened. Like, oh, yeah, we're going down for sure. And then the squeeze can happen, and that sends the price up higher. But if you're getting rid of all leverage, longs and shorts, there's no game plan at that point. There's no game plan. You're like, yeah, we cleared out leverage. And it's like, cool. What are you going to do now? We cleared out leverage. That's what. It's like, okay, you're dumb. Like, it just, there's no game plan after that. And that's the part that bothers me. So we're getting erratic moves in the market, and it makes it to where you're just like, no, I actually have no idea what's coming next. And then everybody's like, well, that's why you should hold spot. It's like, I do hold spot, but I like to trade also. And the fact that I like to trade, and you can't read the market, I can understand other people will not bother with the market. So it's like, oh, we're going to send it up. Why? We cleared the leverage. That makes no sense. It just makes no sense. Just take a stick at the market. Incredible strategy, right? Just we're going long. You're like, what? No, we're going short. Oh, I mean, to be honest, the more uncertainty, the benefit is to the downside, because people will just get sick of it and sell off, which maybe that's their goal. They just want to own everything. But as I said in previous streams, that's how you get it to be worth nothing. Because if you own it all, we can see that. We can see that. It's like, wow, you own 50% of the supply. I'm not touching that garbage. Like, what? Because that's all you're saying when you own that much. That much is, I'm going to manipulate the market. And no one wants to deal with that. Like, no one at all. So then it's just, all right, institutions, there you go. You can have it. And everyone moves away. It doesn't make any sense. But maybe that's their plan. Who knows? And then they're going to learn. They're going to be like, all right, we're just going to dump it on retail. Wait, retail doesn't want it? No, retail doesn't want any of your shit anymore. It's like, oh, you fucked it up. Like, oh, damn it. Dumb. Bullish divergence on move and a breakout. See, this is something that'll piss me off, because this one, it is set up beautifully for upside. I mean, beautiful upside movement. This thing looks great. If they fuck with this one, I'm going to be pissed, because it's like, oh, this is set up actually perfect for a possible long. Going to your 4-hour time frame, you can see the bullish divergence here. You're waiting for a higher low. Waiting for it. Trump Foundation been buying it? They have been buying it. That's... Oh, Rich, you didn't hear the beginning of the stream. Yeah, we're looking at everything until I get to Ondo is what World Liberty Financial's been buying. Yeah. So now we're just waiting for that higher low. We're waiting to reset the indicators again. And once we do that, move will technically be set up for a very good jump to the upside. I'd be looking for that golden retrace, of course. So let's just say we start here. We could see this thing rally up 103%. Nope, I was late. Yeah, it's all good. So right now it is setting up actually really nicely to get that 103% upside move. Just need to wait for the indicators to reset and it get ready to go for its run. Will they give us an opportunity to get in? Who knows? Honestly, at this point, who knows? They might just send it to the moon one day and be like, we tried. Like, I don't believe you. But currently, this is your uptrend, and we will see if we respect it. Currently, that's your uptrend. So maybe, just maybe, we get to this thing by March 24th, the end of this month. So maybe next week everything turns around and it's easier to read again. Because right now we are getting the trend reversals and it is choppy. It is choppy out there. It's crazy. But move looks extremely good today. Very bullish. Let's see if it maintains its uptrend. Let's see. Your 1 hour, it's resetting so fast. Wow, that's impressive. That is really impressive. This dip down right here caused a bullish engulfing. This is very impressive. So if it felt like running tonight, would not be weird. All right, let's go ahead and check out ENA. ENA. So ENA is already broken out, which is great. Let's go out to the daily real fast. Just need to see, just for the lulz. No shot. No fucking shot. Oh my god. Like, it's funny when you realize that, like, they are playing a game here. You didn't even come close to getting a third touch, but now you're hitting it and you're breaking back above it after falling out of it. Really? Like, so right now would technically be the best time to get in because you also have bullish divergence on the daily. You're getting a death cross, but like, who cares? Like to respect GFS, Global Foundries, Lunar. Oh, request. Gotcha. All right, GFS. Lunar. MSFT. Gotcha covered, Jim. Gotcha covered. All right. So right now, based off this movement here, I would be looking for the golden retrace. And honestly, it should just start doing it. Surprisingly, ENA. Let's go ahead and check this out. I mean, pretty easy to see where a stop loss should be, but you're looking at 121 to 152% upside. That's a lot of gain that you could see. That's a lot. 4 hour time frame. It's a very grindy looking S, but you do have bullish divergence. No problem, Jim. No problem. Do have bullish divergence on this. You could see this thing break anytime. Anytime. Could be heading up. That's impressive. Okay. Next up, we got Ondo. I just want to see if it broke out, honestly. Did not break out. Came close. Came close. As long as you maintain these higher lows, I mean, outside of this wick down here, which, get rid of this, because the wick didn't play out, did it? You broke out, oh jeez. Like, it's a U. I've never seen a U pattern. I've seen a V-shaped recovery. I've never seen a U pattern. Like, it's so weird. Oh, man. Oh. But yeah, you're still consolidating here. You still have the opportunity of going back down to 76 cents. Ondo printing the McDonald's pattern nicely. Oh, goodness. Well, yeah, since you're not broken out yet, you can still see prices come down to this green line again at that 76.99. It wouldn't actually be weird. And it would be less weird just because if we get rid of all this noise right here and we just take this for what happened in this area, you could look at this like this. Got a nice retracement, got that 5-0, and you could come down. Could wick below it, get to that 1272. Would not be a strange movement. So you technically could see this thing come down as much as 32%. It would probably be a wick and then pop right back up, but the possibility is there. You're losing your 200 daily moving average right now. So I haven't really seen that. You retake it, you lose it. You retake it, you lose it. Like, it's the 200 daily moving average. It's either support or it's resistance. We can't just dance on it. Oh, man. All right, Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash looks like it's still trying to go up, surprisingly. I was looking to short this earlier. I really was, because it was showing me all the stuff and the things that I like. An 8% downside is what I was looking for, but it's looking like we're going to just blast off for some reason. Your daily is not overbought yet. Your 4 hour is overbought. I was looking at it as an uptrend right here, but oh, wait, hold on. Can I still do that? I don't think I can. I don't think I can. It doesn't want to die. It really doesn't. I walked away from BCH the other day when it knocked my short out. Yeah. But yeah, this movement right here, it's just such a weird movement. Bullish engulf, sell off, buying again. It's like, okay, all right, cool. Lower high. Oh, so did we have bearish divergence? No bearish divergence to be found. It's like, no idea what to make of this structure. Everybody's like, well, it's a flag. No, it's not. It's not a flag. It's like you can go from low to low here, and maybe this is your uptrend that you're holding. But then you go to this. I don't understand. I don't understand. This is why Pepe has a neck brace on. Pepe needs to sue the market makers for whiplash. It is wild out here. We'll see what happens. This is you could argue it's a symmetrical triangle. It could go up, could go down. At this point, just go down. It's heavily manipulated. Bro. Usually, I wouldn't just scream manipulation, but goddamn. And this is also why I'm not in a trade at all. I'm just not in one. I'm like, nope, I'm good. So AVAX earlier today, I was like, oh, perfect time to short. But then I zoomed out a little bit and I was like, wait a minute. Maybe it's not a perfect time to short. Maybe it's... So understand my thought process here. What was once extremely easy to read, where you'd be like, oh, cool, we got a low, higher low, we're great. You broke down, bearish backtest, sweet. We have a continuation to the downside. But we had all this chop right here at this little level of support. I was like, oh, so we're not going down, we're going back up, because we also had a moving average sitting there. It looked fine, and I was like, okay. And then you look at the 4 hour, and you're like, okay, we're trending up. We're gonna go up. The wick to 417 is what killed me. Entered at 395. Everything looked ready. Yeah. No, honestly, I got this feeling that the market makers are just having fun destroying the market. So almost hit your 618 on the retracement, and then you put in this downtrend, you're like, oh, downtrend intact. So I'm waiting for this thing to come back up and interact with this line. Like, if it doesn't, okay, I missed it. But normally I would just be like, oh, going short. I'd put in the short, I'd walk away, because I don't even need to pay attention. It's fine. I was all straight up just like 1533. Simple. Easy street. Nah. But I think too much emotion plays into weird market behavior to people not thinking. It's more than that, because it's disrespecting technicals also. That's what I'm having a problem with. It's disrespecting technicals. It's like things that are oversold, selling off. You're like, wait, what the fuck was that? What? And then all of a sudden, oh, we're overbought. We start to dip halfway through a dip, turn around, and then we break the high just to fall afterwards. It's nonsensical. It's like, what is going on here? It doesn't make any sense. So there's that. 99%. Likely they're delaying crypto until they're done playing with SPY and NASDAQ. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Maybe. So as of right now, since we are in this downtrend and a well-established downtrend at that, I'm still looking at AVAX to get down to $15, but we got a hiccup earlier today, so that part was not fun. Not fun at all. So yeah, I gotta be a little more careful when looking at all of these charts. All right, Axie Infinity. This one rinsed me today. This one rinsed me. This was bad. So I jumped into a nice high leveraged trade here because I was like, oh, this looks beautiful. I love this look. It was going up. We were trending up. We also got this wick up. I was like, great, new day. We're going up. And then it just said, fuck you. Like, what? Why? And then it V-shape recovered back up. And I was like, really? Really? Was it a liquidity grab? No, now it's acting as resistance. So it's just kind of, what are we doing? I could lower this trend line down a little bit, but it's like, excuse me? That wasn't really... Sure? Because now it's in play, I guess? Maybe? It didn't make any sense. Oh, yes, the V of death, right? It was so bad, especially when you look at it on the hour. It was just like, no longs for you. All right, let's come back up. What? It looks so ridiculous. Not to be confused with the V of hope. Oh, God. Ah, man. No, the V of death. This is what it looks like. Red candle, green candle. You're like, oh, okay. Glad we did that. I'm really glad. So yeah, this one, it stopped me out really, really bad. This one, I was like, huh. I had the copy trades in it, everything. It just pooped on me right there. World Trade Center pattern. Not suspect at all. Yeah, it's a thing. But anyways, the reason why I got into the trade, we'll at least go over that. So on your 4-hour time frame, this thing looks absolutely gorgeous. You have bullish divergence. You have what I thought was a higher low, but now a discernible higher low. Relative strength sitting in neutral territory, you're fine. Breakout of a significant downtrend. Golden retrace. We're looking for 92% upside. This thing looks beautiful. But I guess a strategic Bitcoin reserve and not selling Bitcoin is grounds for selling off. I guess. I don't know. But also, it's like we're at our lows for this asset. This is like the ultimate time to get into a long. And they're messing with the price now? Like, unbelievable. So... anyways, it's still in play. Maybe, just maybe, this low will hold. And you can go with, like, extremely low leverage. Because that is a 9% drop from where you're at. So it's like, hey, you can gamble with a 5x, I guess. Either way, I'm not touching any trades right now. Because I don't want the tomfoolery of the evening into the market open sarcasm. That's all I'm calling it, sarcasm, because let's face it, those people do not care what they do to the market right now. Oh man, you guys notice in the mornings it's like selling off really hard and then all of a sudden it gets bought back up? It's crazy. It's crazy. Looking at Dogecoin here, we have our bullish divergence, we have our higher low officially. So what you would expect is to see some upside. Downside doesn't look to be in the cards. Not at all. Nice breakout. Looking good. Bringing in the Ray tool of justice. Here's your uptrend. What's supposed to happen is anything above the uptrend, you're good. That's what's supposed to happen. We'll see what happens for tomorrow. Because noted, it is Friday tomorrow. Options expiration is tomorrow. So be prepared for volatility, which I guess at this point, if you're not prepared for it, where you been? Where you been, buddy? So you could see on a Dogecoin a 54 to 73% move to the upside. If they stop messing with the market, I guess. GFI is at least doing nothing better than whipping around. That's fair. That is fair. All right, last one I want to show you guys is Alley Gold. So when we do hit the bear market, I really want to show you this chart because you'll understand right away. This is the only trade that has stayed open because I've been shorting it for like 2 days. But yeah, let's check this one out here. So, long-term uptrend here. You broke down from it and you bearishly backtested it. We now have a very steep decline. And with that, I was utilizing this level here and this high as a move to the downside. So, support sitting down here, 792. Yeah. We've been in this trade for a while. But you can even see it on the daily. Plain as day. You're like, oh, we lost our uptrend. We bearishly backtested it too. We're going down. Simple. Simple. Going down. So yeah, pay attention to stuff like this when it does come to the bear market, because that's how you start seeing crazy long-term downtrends where it's like, oh, it's going to need to not only sell off, but then it's going to need to reaccumulate and go through all the motions. But here we are. Yo, what's up, Fees? How you doing? How you doing? So yeah, that's Alley Gold. It's positive for some reason, but I don't have very much faith in it. It is respecting the shit out of this downtrend. Whew. Really respecting the downtrend here, but now I'm starting to dislike these higher lows. I don't like that. That is your third consecutive higher low. If it breaks to the upside, well, that trade's toast. Because I'm expecting it to go all the way down. I started a new $3 challenge. This is the first trade in it. And I'm just sitting back waiting for it to finally get there, but didn't think it would take this long. All right, let's get into the request. Render. Still holding support, still consolidating, not really doing much. Let's go ahead and check out the 4 hour. 4 hour, you have your bullish divergence. You're waiting for the breakout and the back test. This will be a major breakout because it is a long-term downtrend. Once you do breakout, hold support, could be looking at 121% to the upside. This is Render. Not looking bad. Not looking bad. GFS. All right, GFS. Let's check you out. Do I like this? Do I like this? I guess you're trying to bottom out? Trying to. Looks like a good area to bottom out. Looks good. You're resetting all your indicators. This thing's like a straight line. Perma range bound? Permanently range bound? I guess we can say it's a wedge. Bullish divergence on the daily. Sweet. Take it back, just a higher low. Wait. Hidden bullish divergence on the daily. Nice. Nice. So if it decided to want a breakout sometime in the future, you could see this thing rally 42%. But what I would be looking for is the bigger move, considering you are in this, we'll call it a wedge. I would wait for it to break out, get a back test, then a higher low, and then it's actionable for going long. But until then, you're just kind of sitting on your hands and waiting for it. This could take months, maybe even years, but 64% to the upside would be the target. And noted, it doesn't even have to think about breaking out until October. It's a long way away. Long way away. But yeah, just maintain your level right now and you should be golden. You're buying in at the lows. Alright, Lunar. Well, this thing got smoked, didn't it? You're about to test your 200 daily moving average? Let's check out your weekly. Ooh, I got the right one. So I would think that you're going to come down and touch this 903 level. That would be my thought. From there, I don't think you'll be oversold, but you are already in the neutral territory. How do you think the summit event will impact the market tomorrow? I have no idea, Fees. I honestly have no clue at all. Not a single thought. No idea. I'm prepared for it to be negative. No trades right now at all. Yeah, I'm not in a trade at all. The market's been way too weird this week, and for the summit, it's just like, yeah, I'm not feeling good about it. Oh, you had bearish divergence? Oh no. So you're waiting for your lower high. Lunar does not look good. Lunar looks pretty bad, actually. So if you do get a bounce, I would be looking somewhere around this area right here, where then you could roll on over and continue to the downside. You lost your uptrend, you have weekly bearish divergence, you're going to have to reset all that. Yeah, it could be really bad, really fast. That's the problem. It's really fast. It's so sudden. Literally, you can't even react to it. And it's like, oh, well, what the hell? We didn't even get the news, and they're already selling off? That's crazy. How did their bots know? How did they know? Oh well. Us peasants just have to figure it out. Waiting for a bounce, then buy puts? Smart move. Good evening, Crispy. How you doing? How you doing? But yeah, you losing this uptrend, that's a real problem. Depending on where you stop, which you're going to have to catch a bounce, but let's just say you're going to hold support, you would then look at it sort of like this. It could go down to that 470 level eventually. Could go down to 470. Not really sure what this company did wrong. Machines? Intuitive Machines? I don't know what they did wrong. No idea. MSF. Microsoft. This should be a good one. Oh, I had it mapped out for downside this whole time. Huh. I'm thinking 345. Would you look at that? Bearish divergence was formed. The lower high. Send it. I mean, measured moves to get to 335, but we'll see what it does at 345. You hold 345, you can start a brand new uptrend. Didn't they just create the Willow chip? Why would they be selling off on Microsoft? That's weird. From this high to lower high, you already made your measured move at 382. That's great. When did I look at this last? Either way, it played out. It played out. It did its thing. What I would look for is a nice bounce. If you get a bearish backtest up here, that's going to be your opportunity. Right up there. So I do have a meme chart I'd like to request. Holo? You talking about Holo Chain? Or just a stock? Well, let's check it out. We already checked out Link, but yeah, we can check out Algorand and ICP, no problem. Yep, it is a stock. Wow. Well, not much we can do here. That is pretty funny. That is pretty funny. Algo, ICP. We can do a little refresher on Link. No big deal. No big deal. I don't expect there to be too many people in here. Look at the RSI. It's just a flat line. It's a flat line on the weekly. That's awful. Alright, let's check out Algorand. I got so much going on this chart. Oh, that's funny. Alright, so Algorand has been struggling to say the least. You are below your 200 daily moving average. You're putting in this strange downtrend right here. You were in this other downtrend. I mean, we could mark it off like this, like this. Either way, you were broken out of it. Technically speaking, you are gaining in strength, but it's like an oversold bounce. So what should happen is a nice little golden retrace. Holo is a Chinese company that has invented hologram technology. They faked a breakthrough in 2023. They pivoted to quantum security after everyone sold off. Really? Wow. Go figure. So technically speaking, Algorand, we should see it move back up. Probably this 50% retrace would be the area I'd be looking for if you can actually get the bids. Otherwise, we can always readjust, or we just focus on this longer term downtrend where you like pop up, you touch the downtrend, and you fall straight back down. Algorand, it's consolidating. That's really all I got here. It's not doing anything. Out of the American-based cryptos, this thing is not performing. Just not doing it. You do have consecutive higher lows, but what you just did on this 4-hour time frame, it makes me think you're about to dump really bad. The rounded top is terrible, and a rounded top hitting that 50% retrace, that's even more terrible. So to come back down to 16 cents would not be weird in my opinion at all. At all. So yeah, Algorand, it just, I don't see this as anything worth even concerning yourself with. I wouldn't even try shorting it because it looks too weird. It looks way too weird. I'm avoiding Algorand at like all costs. I don't like it. ICP. Oh, ICP. See, another one. You made this weird lower high. You broke your recent uptrend, and you're coming down. So now you're looking for touching support at $5.20. Oh, now they're buying Bitcoin. Who's buying Bitcoin? We're talking about the whales? I don't know. I'm done with the whiplash. They can figure out if they want to send the market up or down. They can kiss my ass. I can't wait for the weekend when Wall Street just takes a chill pill, bro. Just take a chill pill. Get out of here. ICP also did a terrible thing. It short squeezed up to fall back down. That's not a good look. That's like the epitome of this week. Been terrible. Alright, so right now it makes complete sense to see ICP come down to $4.59. Makes total sense. Holo, they drained their treasury to buy Bitcoin. Oh, I gotcha. Well, that's probably a smart move. They saw the MicroStrategy and they're like, this'll cause people to buy our stock. This'll do it. So as of right now, you are below a lot of different resistances, but in reality, you're sitting in between two levels. So since you've been trending down, I would expect you to continue going down. ICP on the daily, you had an uptrend and you violated it. You're not even going up to try and backtest it. I just think it's a really funny stock because there's a guy I follow who absolutely believes in squeezing soon. Oh, great. You gotta love those moon boys. You gotta love them. So you can see the distinct uptrend that was broken. So ICP is in trouble. It's in danger. It's in danger. It needs an adult. But yeah, you're downtrending pretty strongly. Pretty darn strongly. So I'd be looking for support at 520. Maybe you get down as low as 350. It's not ICP season yet. Not yet. Go hit the gym, grow a little bit, be ready to become that athlete we all believe you can be. Alright, last request of the night. Link here. I mean, Link's just chilling. As long as you're above 1538, you're cool as a cucumber. You're alright. Could be going up to 2136. Noted you lose 1538, you could be coming straight back down to 944. The fact that you're in this descending triangle, give it enough time, you'll get there. Unless you break out, you're expecting 944 to happen one day. I don't know if today's that day, or tomorrow, or next month, but stay in this downtrend long enough, yeah, you'll get there. But if you break to the top, now you have an argument for a lot more upside. But right now, you're solely looking for that 37% move right there. If I'm being honest, FTX set ICP back 10 to 15 years in the market sentiment. Oh, man. I'm actually surprised that Solana jumped up as much as they did, considering what FTX did to them. They were actively trying to suppress not only their price, Bitcoin's price, and yeah, no, it was going into last bear market, it was a doozy. It was like, dang, these guys were vicious. What the heck? But now we have Wall Street coming in here. We got Citadel talking about, I want to be a liquidity provider. And with that being said, it's like all these weird movements kind of make more sense. If Citadel wants to become a liquidity provider, they're probably the ones buying up everything as it's dipping. And it's like, maybe they don't understand how illiquid this market is when you're buying spot, but it's not the stock market. It's definitely not the stock market. Oh, man. Yeah, so, other than that, I mean, I don't really have much else to talk about. Today, the market doing that sudden flash to the downside, and now it's probably going to be like, oh, it's going up overnight. I don't know. I'm probably just not going to look at the charts tonight. I'm going to chill, watch some videos, maybe finish watching some Reacher. But, yeah, no, I'm going to stay out of looking at this tonight because this choppy nonsense BS, I don't like it. Pick a direction. Pick a direction. Total liquidity is so much smaller than stocks. Oh yeah, our total liquidity is like Apple. Apple. Or Nvidia. Like, that's all it is. It's crazy. And now you're letting these big boys come in here and play in this atmosphere, and it's like, oh god. Fun times ahead, though. 1/1000th of stock market's capital? Oh, not even close. Yeah, not even close. It is wild. Yet, for some reason, crypto millionaires seem to have more money on hand. Kind of wild to think about that. Alright, everybody. Well, I'm going to hop on off. I do appreciate each and every one of you. Hopefully, there was a relative form of value out of looking at the charts tonight. But I think this weekend will be a lot better for the trading, a lot better for seeing what the sentiment will be. And hopefully, after this crypto summit, they stop with the crypto announcements. That would be great. This is giving me the reminder of when Elon first started started doing a bunch of tweets about Dogecoin, and it's like, Elon, just shut up, because the market started acting all weird, and I was like, God, stop it. It will pass, and I will be less irritated about it. But until then, I'm irritated with the weird swings. Thanks for the TA, Porky. Sleep well. Thank you, Jim. I appreciate that. Hopefully you all have a wonderful night. Hopefully you're not stressing too much about these markets. And you guys all have a wonderful rest of your evening. I'm going to get on out of here. I will be back tomorrow. And other than that, keep your stop losses tight. Take it easy. Deuces. Deuces.